Hey guys, I'm Elizabeth Lopez, registered holistic nutritionist and master trainer, and this is Kanar.
Hi.
Kanar is an hourglass girl, as you can see. She's looking all out, yeah, she's looking all hot. Kanar is gonna help us today. We're gonna show you proper form for ab training, okay? So what does that mean? To get abs, to get that whole six-pack thing going on here, it's not just your eating, okay? Your eating is very important, but it also is your training. Now, from training so many women here at Hourglass Workout, I would go as far as to say about 80% of women are not training their abs correctly, but they think they are, okay? So even if you think you're training them right, this could be you. So I'm gonna show you to flex, I'm gonna show you how to breathe, and I'm gonna show you how to do 3 of my favorite exercises correctly, okay? Are you ready? Here we go. We're gonna start off with, and Kanar, I just pulled her. I'm just like, hey, let's do a video. So she's just like, surprise. But Kanar is great. So we're gonna do breathing to start off with. This is Pilates breathing. It is my favorite thing to do, and you do it while you're doing abs. So you can sit up or stand up and do this with us right now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so here we go. What I want you to do is wrap your fingers on top of your ribs and wrap your thumbs around. Now take a deep breath in. Now when you breathe in, I want you to widen this way. And exhale, pull your ribs together. Pull them tight. Okay, do you feel that definition kind of right in there?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna take our hands to here, so right in line with the belly button. Same thing when we breathe in, we're gonna widen this way, okay? So inhale, widen this way, and exhale, pull together. Good. Now hold that. Feel that muscle, okay? Now, next one we're gonna do, so we've got here, we've got the ribs, we've got the middle of the waist. Now I want you to put your hands right here, okay? And we're gonna work on the Kegel area. Now the Kegels are, if you were to pee, okay, you would pull the Kegels up to stop the flow of urine or pee, okay? So we're also gonna flatten this area. So take a deep breath in, widen, and exhale, flatten this, pull this in with your muscles and pull the Kegels up. Okay, so this whole lower area is engaged, flattened, pulled up. Okay, now we're gonna do it all together, ready? Relax, inhale, widen, exhale, pull the ribs together. Now hold this, we call this zipped up. Okay, you're still holding. We're talking, we are breathing. Make sure you're breathing, okay? What I do, and when I first learned this, when I studied Pilates many years ago, is I would hold my zip up and I would walk 1 block, holding the zip up. And then I would release, because it's a lot, right? You can release and release, okay? And then I would walk a block without it, and then I would do it again, inhale, widen, exhale, and I would hold that for another block. And slowly but surely, no word of a lie, my waist cinched. Like here became tighter. Here, my ribs used to actually stick out and they became flatter. Okay, and everything got a little bit smaller, and people want to have like all the booty that Kanar has, because she does. She's got a nice bum. But it's also the illusion of that cinched smaller waist from breathing that can do that. And instead of getting a waist trainer, okay, this is way more effective, because one, you're actually creating your core, okay? So we have an internal corset, okay, our muscles. And if we train them to be strong and breathe that way, it's so much better than a corset in so many ways. One, a corset, a lot of people say that it actually helps your low back. It does not. It replaces the muscles in your low back. So as you're walking around and you think, oh, I feel so supported with this corset on and it's cinching my waist, what it's doing is it's taking the place of your muscles working, and your muscles get weaker. So there's so many reasons that we do this, but we are gonna do it in all of the ab exercises that we're about to do. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Lie down on the bow stool. So what Kanar's gonna do is she's gonna take her bum just kind of to the bottom of the bow stool right there, and she's gonna lie back. And her goal is for her to have kind of the middle of her back on the curved part of the ball, so that if she sits up a little bit, so she does a little curl up, she should just feel her abs turn on and not her lower back, okay? So we're trying to avoid hurting the lower back. And a lot of people right away, what they're gonna try to do is do a full sit up here, okay? And that may not feel good on their back. So all you need to do, very small movement, is just curl the shoulder, sorry, little boob grab. Curl the shoulders up and stay there. Sorry, the other thing we want to do is she's just going to curl the bum up as well. Yeah, so it kind of like, exactly. So see how she just kind of flexed her bum cheeks and curled her shoulders up, and now do the breathing. Shh. Yes, and the ribs come together, the belly button comes down, this pulls in, and the Kegels pull up, and now we're fully imprinted, and really flex it, flex it, flex it, flex it. That's where, see, now I feel all of the muscles going off. This is perfect. Now let's go into the move, but that, all of there, without that, you might as well not do it, okay? It's that serious. How do you feel, Kanar?
Perfect.
Good, you feel the abs?
Yeah, I feel
and
abs,
not the low back. Okay, perfect. We're gonna bring both hands overhead. Good, and bring them even further back. There you go. Okay, now we're going to do opposite hand to opposite leg. So let's go this arm and this leg. So straighten out this leg, totally, totally straight. Now just hold here, and we're gonna put this hand flat on the floor, okay? So what you wanna do is you actually wanna push into the floor with this hand and push into the floor with this foot. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna inhale first, widen those ribs, and we're gonna exhale, ribs together, and as we do that, we curl up, okay? Now the motion is that neck is neutral to spine, good. The shoulders curled up, we are cinching, shh, 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 and really hold that, like really, and I'm gonna make her hold it a little extra long. We wanna curl that bum off of the Bosu so you have kind of this C shape, okay? This C shape from the shoulder to the bum. We're really getting that flex, good, and then we're gonna come down to a hover. The whole time she's pushing into this foot and pushing into this hand. One more time, inhale, exhale, curl it up, shh, ribs together, belly button down, flatten out, curl that shoulder up, head in neutral, really squeeze it, and lower it down again. Right?
I feel my abs.
You feel your abs.
Yeah,
did you hear that? Yes, yes, I love that. Now, I'm gonna show you how people do this wrong. The one thing people mainly will do when they do this wrong is they'll try to sit all the way up, okay? And that's not a nice angle for your back necessarily. It hurts your back, okay? And you're not working your abs. Guess what you're working? Your hip flexors. Here. Not as sexy as here, okay? So come back down again. Remembering, guys, small is fine. It's a small curl of curling the shoulder up, driving your back and imprinting it in, and then doing that proper breathing. Shh. Good, and then the inhale as you come back down, inhale and widen, and exhale and come up. Shh. There it is. Everything flattens, everything pulls. You hold that flex and you come back down and you stretch. Yay! First one done. Awesome. So I would usually do 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, and I would probably do maybe 3 sets of that, supersetting with other exercises. So much fun. Oh,
Really.
because you did it good. So we're going to show the ab roller. Now I'm gonna start off and I'm gonna show you some of the ways that it's used incorrectly, okay? Because I think that's just as important as seeing what is correct. So the worst offender is this one here. Mainly because they've completely taken the abdominals out of the exercise and instead made it more of a stretch for their arms, okay? So not doing anything. So we're gonna have Kanar show us how to do this properly. Are you ready, Kanar?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yay. Okay, before you start, you want to pull your abs in. So it's that same breathing effect where she pulls the ribs in really tight, pulls the waistline in really tight, and she's gonna know that even though she may want to go right belly button to the floor, she's gonna stop when she starts. If you start to feel your low back, you stop. You either pull in harder or you just roll back out. Okay, so let's start to roll out. Okay. We wanna keep neutral spine with a slight bit of flex to that core. Now I can tell she's feeling it. So now she's gonna pull her ribs in and she's gonna crunch slightly as she comes up. That was perfect, okay? Small movement, but effective. We're gonna start to roll, we're gonna start to reach, bum is coming forward. Once she feels it, see the shaking? Pull the ribs in and crunch, 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 crunch. Now see right here, here's another issue people have. People relax here. See how I can punch her and not hurt her? That means she's engaged in the core. I love doing this to people. If she was not engaged, I might have knocked the wind out of her. Well, I didn't punch that hard, but she wouldn't have been able to handle that. Yeah. You want to stay engaged and actually crunch even deeper at the top. So as she comes in, she contracts like she's doing an ab crunch. Keep the tension, and she's going to reach forward and do it again. Where's the inhale? Here's the inhale. Inhale, and then exhale. Shh, pull in, pull in, pull in, and pull in and crunch, 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 crunch like you're doing a full ab curl. And inhale forward. far as you can without upsetting your lower back. Let's go 1 inch further now. Crunch, 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 crunch. See that? See, I didn't even warn her, but I'm doing some pretty good punches right now. She is engaged. That was great. Thanks, Kanar. Thank you. Did that feel good?
Yeah.
Did it feel better?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. One more exercise. This is the Russian twist. Now, the reason I wanted to show this, I wouldn't say it's my favorite of all exercises. I do really like it though, and I do it often, and you guys know in class.
My favorite one.
It's your favorite, it's her favorite one. One of the reasons I want to show it is because it's probably not the number one for being done wrong, but a lot of people do it wrong. And I'm going to show you what to me wrong is, okay? So wrong is where a lot of my girls and a lot of guys I see at the gym will grab the heaviest weight they can find. I have a little 8-pounder, which I don't even mind if people do 0 weight, okay? But people will go and grab like a 20-pound kettlebell and they'll be dropping it and dropping it and dropping it. And it's just not the goal of the exercise. The goal of the exercise is to, again, I do this before every exercise. I give myself a little punch so I know I'm engaged, and it's to contract and feel the contraction. So I want to feel it, and then I'm going to twist, and I'm going to breathe and cinch, breathe and cinch, breathe and cinch, versus this whole throwing of weight, which is just, it's kind of retching your back. Like it's just, there's so many things that it is doing that is not making your abs better. Okay, so Kanar's strong, so we'll go with an 8. If you were new, I'd have you do 0.
This one is good.
You're perfect. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to have a slight sit back, okay? And you just want to sit back far enough that you start to feel the engagement of the core, okay? And then of course you're going to give yourself a little, yeah, just make sure that we're engaged. Those abs are turned on, okay? Now keep them there, but breathe, okay? Pull them in. Now, I want you to think, as you're coming to the side, let's go that way. As you're coming to the side, think right there. Can you guys see this right here, this little area? Contract that. Pull it in and make your waist as small as possible as you, yeah. But feel it, do you feel it? Are you crunching it deeper? Now, maintain, feel every part of your muscle as you twist. She's now gonna crunch in this part. So the same thing right there, and then she's gonna bring across. But even that bring across, she's thinking all the way across her core, and there's that exhale. And then exhale. Take the breathe in right before you head across and exhale all the way there, deepening. And you can even do a little bit of a slight curl forward and to crunch into it a little bit deeper. But what we're getting to at the end of the day, keep going. Just do a few more, just for fun. And you can still speed up while crunching. Let me see that exhale and let me see that crunch. Crunch, good. And breathe, exhale, good. Now, she can get faster with this as long as she maintains the tension. So she can and that loud breathing I'm doing is very much based from Pilates. Okay, if you go into a Pilates class, you'll hear us sounding like we're doing Lamaze. Okay, I know. But it is that proper breathing, and it really does, you're like, and stop. And it really does cinch. I hope you guys enjoyed that workout. Thank you so much, Kanar, you were amazing. Woo! So the 3 exercises again we showed was the Bosu. I call them single leg VEPs, and they are amazing for all the way from your upper abs, your lower abs, your obliques, everything. They're probably my favorite exercise. The ab roller, which hits all the way again, upper through lower, which is great, and it's also stabilizing for your low back. And then the Russian twist is very good for your obliques. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that you understand now that whether you're at home or you're at the gym, whether you have equipment or no equipment, the main thing is that you are contracting and you're breathing properly. I hope you go and have some amazing ab sessions and come and join us on the channel. We put out videos every single week. You can like, subscribe, and comment below. I do read them, and I'd love to hear what you'd like to see next. Peace out, guys. Yay! This focuses on the shelf. You know where you put the drink? Right there. Okay, this is gonna help pop that up. What you wanna do, keep your core nice and strong. You're gonna bend forward. You're gonna hold on. There's a little handle area, so I'm gonna hold on, and it's just one leg, okay? So I'm gonna start with my right